A new kind of storm is gathering, one powered by algorithms and data, not wind or rain. This is a storm that doesn't announce itself with thunder, but with silent lines of code and the hum of servers. It's a force that's quietly reshaping the world of work, and its impact is already being felt in offices around the globe. The artificial intelligence revolution is coming for the office, and the people building this technology are sounding the alarm. Engineers, programmers, and researchers, those closest to the heart of AI, are raising urgent concerns about the speed and scale of what's unfolding. They see firsthand how quickly AI is advancing, and they know what's at stake. AI is no longer just a tool, it's poised to replace millions of workers, and the timeline is shockingly short. What once seemed like a distant possibility is now a looming reality, with automation threatening jobs in finance, law, marketing, and beyond. The shift is happening faster than most people realize. Researchers at top companies like Anthropic warn that within 2 to 5 years, demand for human office workers could plummet. These warnings aren't just theoretical, they're based on real-world data and the rapid progress of AI capabilities. The people making these predictions are the very ones building the technology. Dario Amodei, Anthropic's CEO, predicts AI could eliminate up to half of all entry-level white-collar jobs by 2030. That means millions of people could find their roles automated away in less than a decade, with little time to adapt or retrain. This isn't speculation. It's based on what these systems can already do and the economic incentives driving rapid adoption. Companies are eager to cut costs and boost efficiency, and AI offers a powerful way to do both. The pressure to automate is immense, and it's accelerating every day. The warning is coming from the architects of this revolution, not its critics. These are the insiders who understand the technology's true potential and its risks. They're urging society to pay attention before it's too late. When the creators themselves urge us to prepare for massive disruption, we must listen. Their message is clear. The changes ahead will be profound, and ignoring them could leave millions unprepared for what's coming. The future is arriving faster than anyone anticipated, and we're not ready for the consequences. The pace of change is outstripping our ability to respond, leaving workers and companies scrambling to keep up. The storm is no longer a distant forecast. The first winds of change are here. We can already see the early signs: job postings shrinking, roles being redefined, and uncertainty spreading through the workforce. Are we prepared for what's coming? The time to act is now, before the full force of this technological storm arrives. Automation once meant robots in factories, but now AI is targeting the office. White-collar jobs, finance, law, consulting, marketing, tech, once seen as safe, are now at risk. Today's AI can write, code, analyze data, and strategize, putting entry and mid-level office roles in jeopardy. Tasks that required degrees and training, like reviewing legal documents or preparing reports, are now easily handled by AI. Even creative fields aren't immune. AI generates ad copy and images in seconds. The first rungs of the career ladder are vanishing, leaving the next generation with fewer ways to start their climb. Unlike past automation waves, this one targets knowledge workers directly. The skills we valued most, processing information, applying rules, are now AI's strengths. The office worker is the new endangered species, and their world is changing fast. The predictions are already coming true. Companies are integrating AI and cutting jobs. What once seemed like a distant possibility is now unfolding in real time, as businesses across industries move quickly to adapt to new technologies. Major corporations like Shopify and Duolingo are reducing hiring for roles AI can now perform. These companies, once known for rapid growth and aggressive hiring, are now rethinking their workforce strategies, choosing to invest in automation over expanding their teams. If AI can handle customer service or write marketing emails, why hire a human? The logic is simple. AI can work around the clock, never needs a break, and can process massive amounts of data in seconds. For many companies, the cost savings and efficiency gains are too significant to ignore. Job postings for positions exposed to AI, like IT support and data analysis, are dropping sharply. Layoffs are following. Microsoft cut 6,000 employees, Walmart 1,500, and these numbers are just the beginning. The ripple effects are being felt across the job market, and CrowdStrike reduced its workforce, all citing automation. The message is clear. As AI becomes more capable, fewer people are needed to do the same work. These aren't isolated incidents, they're the start of a larger trend. Across the globe, companies are making similar moves, signaling a fundamental change in how work gets done. Every department is being scrutinized for automation potential. From finance to HR, leaders are asking, can this task be automated? If so, it's only a matter of time before it is. When industry leaders automate, others follow, creating a domino effect. No company wants to be left behind, and the pressure to keep up is intense. Companies that don't adopt AI risk falling behind. The race to innovate is on, and those who hesitate may lose their competitive edge or even their place in the market. The decision to automate is spreading rapidly, accelerating job displacement. What started as a few high-profile layoffs is now becoming a widespread phenomenon, reshaping the employment landscape. This isn't just about individual companies, it's a systemic shift driven by economic logic. The incentives to automate are simply too strong to ignore, and the pace of change is only increasing. The workforce is being restructured before our eyes. As automation takes hold, the very nature of work is being transformed, leaving many to wonder what the future holds. The speed of this transformation is what makes it so alarming. Experts warn of a dramatic disruption within just 2 to 5 years. Even if AI progress stopped today, existing technology could automate huge portions of white-collar work. Job losses will hit office workers first, creating a shockwave before society can adapt. Anthropic's CEO predicts US unemployment could spike to 10–20%, a crisis not seen in generations. The jobs disappearing are the stable, well-paid careers that built the middle class. The countdown has begun. A decade of intense, painful adjustment is here. The engine of this disruption is the rapid improvement of AI models. Anthropic's latest models, Claude Opus 4 and Claude Sonnet 4, are a quantum leap in capability. These AIs can perform complex white-collar tasks, sometimes better than skilled professionals. Claude Opus 4 can code autonomously for hours, threatening even tech industry jobs. The rise of agentic AI means systems can now act as autonomous agents, handling entire projects from start to finish. Imagine an AI launching a marketing campaign, researching, writing, designing, and buying ads without human help. This is the ultimate productivity tool, but also the ultimate job replacer. The race to build these systems is fierce, with billions invested and massive rewards for the winners. The disruption is being supercharged by competition among tech giants. Is this time different? It's a question that echoes through every workplace, every boardroom, and every home as technology advances. We've seen waves of change before, but something about this moment feels fundamentally new. With generative AI, the answer is yes, because of speed and scale. Unlike past innovations, this technology is spreading at a pace we've never experienced, transforming industries almost overnight. Past automation, like factory robots, took decades to spread. Factories had to be built, machines installed, and workers retrained over years or even generations. AI is software. It scales instantly, globally. The moment a breakthrough happens, it can be deployed to millions of users around the world with just a click. A company can automate its accounting overnight by subscribing to an AI service. No new factory required, no months of planning. The barriers to adoption have all but disappeared. The adoption curve is steep, and job displacement will be sudden and widespread. Unlike before, there's little time to adjust or prepare. Unlike single-purpose robots, new AI models are generalists. They can write legal briefs, analyze finances, or code. They're not limited to one task or one industry. One breakthrough impacts dozens of professions at once. The ripple effect is immediate, touching everything from law to healthcare to creative work. Our institutions, schools, retraining programs, government moves slowly while AI moves at the speed of software. The gap between technological change and societal response is widening. This mismatch is dangerous. Millions could be left behind before society can adapt. The safety nets we've relied on may not be ready for what's coming. The breadth and speed of this transition are unprecedented. Cities, companies, and entire industries could be transformed in just a few years. We're not prepared for a shock of this magnitude. The conversations are just beginning, but the changes are already here. The risk of mass displacement is real and imminent. The question isn't if this time is different, but how we'll respond to a future that's arriving faster than ever before. Despite the warnings, there's hope for a future of radical abundance. The same AI that threatens jobs could one day solve poverty, disease, and climate change. If robotics catches up, we could automate both cognitive and physical work, making life better for all. The challenge is surviving the transition, the terrible decade before abundance arrives. If we fail to manage this period, we risk immense suffering and backlash that could halt progress. The paradox: the technology that could free us from work will first cause a crisis of unemployment. We must actively build a bridge across this chasm, not just hope for the best. The promise is real, but so are the immediate challenges. The question isn't whether to stop AI, but how to steer it. We need transparency. AI companies and governments must be honest about the coming changes. Most workers and lawmakers don't grasp the scale or speed of disruption. This information gap is dangerous. Policy solutions are needed, like a token tax on AI revenue to support displaced workers. Funds could go to unemployment benefits, retraining, or even universal basic income. The wealth AI generates should cushion the blow for those it displaces. Managing this transition means rethinking education, work, and social support for the AI era. Our old systems aren't equipped for what's coming. Steering the train is a political and social challenge, not just a technical one. Bold leadership and new ideas are essential to ensure AI's benefits are shared by all. The evidence is clear. The AI-driven transformation is here, and it's accelerating. The next decade will bring turmoil for millions of office workers. Now is the time for action, not passive observation. Individuals must embrace lifelong learning and develop uniquely human skills. Companies should invest in reskilling and use AI to augment, not just replace, their workforce. Governments must strengthen safety nets and consider bold policies like a token tax or universal basic income. The AI revolution is inevitable, but our response is a choice. By acting decisively, we can shape a future of shared prosperity and opportunity for all.